Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am very excited right now because we are about to see the Moass, or at least if we can get a catalyst, which could be us buying the stock tomorrow, we're going to see the Moass. Why do I say this? Because liquidity is being restricted. Look at the markets today. This is historical. We broke under our major levels. Guys, this is something we have not seen in 2 years. There is a mass liquidation, margin calls. There is panic in Wall Street, baby. And what does that do? That dries up all of the liquidity to service these margin calls. This was the crazy close we seen yesterday, and look at this reversal. This was over a 4.5% round move that we seen today, breaking straight through under $450 on the SPY. If we pull this up to the daily candlestick chart, you guys can see we broke under the 450 level right here. That is that line. Now we are approaching the 200-day moving average. If we do not find support right there, oh man, you're looking at some crazy pain in the markets. We could fall to $400 on the SPY. Why do I say this? Because Netflix just reported earnings. The first tech company, the first larger cap tech company, is down 12%. They missed on all estimates. This is not good for the broad markets, but this is really good for AMC. So let's dive into it. If you guys are buying stock tomorrow, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, comment down below how many shares are you buying of AMC tomorrow. I'm really at a loss for words of what we are seeing because this is just fucking crazy. So let's dive into it. Like I said, Netflix missed on everything. This is going to set the trajectory, and the trajectory is obviously into the ground after this 12% drop from Netflix. You can see the SPY is still going down in after hours. This is just nutty. So we did make a lot of trades today. We did make a lot of money. We have a Disney put that it's going to hit like a potentially $1,000 in profits by tomorrow morning. That's going to be very exciting. If you guys want access to all of those trades, link down below in the pinned comment of this video. As far as AMC is concerned, there's two things that I want to see tomorrow. I want to see the volume higher than what we've seen today and what we have seen over the recent past, because with us buying more shares, if we don't see more volume, then that's obviously going to signal to us the manipulation is a lot worse than we ever thought. But I do think we will get most of those orders going through, and I do think that could start to trigger margin calls for the short sellers, and we could see a crazy high day with AMC. Do I think this could be the start of the Moass? Yes. Not because of where AMC is or even the main catalyst that is happening tomorrow with AMC. Obviously, that is us buying the stock. But it's due to what the markets are doing, because we need liquidity to actually be restricted to see the Moass. And that, by definition, is what is going on right here. This is panic mode. This is a mass liquidation servicing margin calls. And what you can see from Netflix, we are just still cratering, down 15%. It's absolutely crazy, to be honest with you guys. And it makes me like happy emotional, because it's took so long to actually restrict liquidity to have a chance at seeing the Moass, and it's finally here. And you are also seeing AMC popping here in the after hours, up 0.28%. So if I were to put my money on it, I do think we see a rally tomorrow and possibly the first leg of the Moass. All right, so now into the data that you guys need to know, a little bit of the technicals. First things first, before we jump into all of that, what I want to see is obviously a move above $20 per share, but I do want to see a move back to about $23 tomorrow. If we did see a move like that, that could be wild, because this is coming at a very bad time for the hedge funds. Just look at Netflix. Oh my God, that is insane. So if we could get a move back to 23, I think that could be a snowball effect even next week. So keep that in mind. I do think we are going to see some upsides here. That does not mean go YOLO everything. That does not mean I am right or I am wrong. That means simply that is what I think, and come to your own conclusions. As far as the Ortex data is concerned, we're looking at 19.43% short interest of free float, 100 million shares that are sold short. Cost to borrow that is going up. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, 2.32% cost to borrow. That's going up quite substantially today. That's also another reason you could point to the first leg of the Moass possibly starting by tomorrow. Share utilization is 72.44%. Days to cover at 2.57. Really what matters here, cost to borrow, short interest, and days to cover. All of those are extremely high and going even higher. So looking good as far as the Ortex data is concerned. That is looking really, really good. But the option chain, let's take a deeper look into that. We have 718,000 calls that are out of the money, 50,000 calls that are currently in the money. Let's pull up an AMC option chain to get a picture of how high we have to go to start triggering that actual gamma squeeze. And excuse me, I just got to pull it up real quick. Real quick. Okay, so we're looking at the calls here. At the $20 strike, there is 33,000 for open interest, and then 11,000, 16,000, 10,000, 9,000, 17,000. We could see a move likely to $25 if we start to see this snowball effect throughout the day. And the fact that we are even seeing the cost to borrow going up for really the first time in a long time today, I think that's a clear sign that shit is about to hit the fan. And obviously, it could still go up a lot more, and that's what I will watch for, as the Ortex data might just start refreshing all of the final numbers for the day here in just a minute or two. So that gamma squeeze potential is very, very strong. It's very likely we do see the first leg of the Moass. It's not all going to happen in one day. Like I've said many times, I think there's going to be legs of the Moass. It's not going to be we're $20 one day and then $5,000 the next day. No, it's going to be we're $20 one day, we're $50 the next day, we're $100 the next day, we're $300 the next day, and $1,000 the next day. You guys get what I'm trying to say here. I'm not trying to say that we're going straight to $5,000 or $10,000 tomorrow. Let's make sure we are very, very clear on that. But let's pull up CNBC to get the latest on all of the breaking news as far as right now. So, the things that really hurt the markets today is that obviously right here, Fed releases long-awaited study on the digital dollar, but doesn't take a position yet on creating one. This came out at roughly the same time. This Peloton headline came out at roughly the same time, and they said Peloton to halt production of its bikes, treadmills as demand wanes. And then you also did see a headline that the U.S. is sending artillery to Ukraine. So all of these things came out pretty much at once, and you did see the markets start to sell off. And then it just kept compounding after that, and you kept seeing this snowball effect into the ground. And Netflix is down 18%. Oh my God, you guys don't understand how big today is that we are actually seeing. Just incredible. And all I want to do is clap it up, because we're finally there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close to the end of the road. You guys might think these videos are clickbait, but it comes down to moments like this, where all of that shit in the past didn't even matter. What happened last month or last week with AMC doesn't matter when you come into situations like this one. And the fact that AMC is actually bouncing in after hours is really, really good. Still up 0.28%. So kind of at a loss for words here. Just make sure you guys are on the stream later tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to get crazy. That stream is from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are on there so we can go over everything, go over the futures, go over this crazy situation. Holy shit, Disney is clapped as well. I have a 147 put, and the stock is 140, already up 176%, and took profits and made it free. That's nutty. So that's going to be all for this video. If you guys found value out of it, like my insight, hate the insight, I don't care. It does not matter. Help push this video out so everybody knows where we are at with this trade, what kind of, opportunities we are looking at, because it's very important that people have the right expectations and stay grounded. Yes, this could be the first leg and the first start of the Moass, but it might not be at the same time. It's looking like the odds are in our favor, though. So that is going to be all for this video. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.